We're in Chicopee, Massachusetts, in front of the St. George Church, and this church is not quite active anymore. It's a beautiful Gothic church. It was made in the year 1893, and the founder and the first pastor was a person named Alexis Duclos. He had been born in St. Hyacinthe, Quebec province, and he came down here with his family, and he decided to become a pastor, and he was a good one. And from 1893 to 1911, 18 years, he served as the pastor of this church. Now, when this church was first in existence, its name was St. Joachim, and that's the equivalent name in the French language to St. George. So from 1893 to 1924, it had that name. And then since 1924, or 100 years ago, as of this coming August, its name has been the St. George Catholic Church. Now you can see it's quite nicely made, trimmed around the windows and doors with lighter rock than the brick is, but it kind of blends in very, very well. And it has green, that green trim, that's copper, that's been rusted nicely to make it have a decent look. The roof seems to be made out of copper too. Now, it's a complete campus in the sense that if you can see through those bushes, you would have seen the school. And if you can see around the corner here, you can see the rectory. All right? So we're going to walk to one of those so you can see it. So we're going to pause it for a few seconds. Okay, so we move to the back position of the church, and you get to see the rectory itself. It once upon a time was the home for a family. So it's from, I would say by looking at it, it's from the 1850s. And then in 1893 or so, it was converted into the rectory for the St. Joachim Church. And it's one of many pieces of a campus. So I told you when you're in front of the church, if you sneak around right, you can start to see the other pieces like the school. And so we're going to sweep this way, and you can see through this alleyway that there's a school there. That was the St. George Church. I'm sorry, St. George School. And it was a kindergarten, 8th grade school. And then if you look around this side over here, you're at the convent. All right, and then if you sweep around, this would have been the courtyard, and they turned it into a park. So you can get the back of the St. George Church here now. Still well maintained. It's used as a prayer house. It's not used for Sunday services anymore, but it has a nice look to it, and I'm thinking they're trying to maintain it and keep it up. Okay, so thank you very much.